Hi, welcome back to
the table.
Today we decided to highlight
Summer camp.
summer camp. Out of the many games we play, we decided just to do a video on this one because it is one of the games we just picked up a few weeks ago. It is out, I think, only at Target. It would be nice if it was available everywhere, especially local game shops, because they could really push this and take advantage of it. But it is getting hopefully a lot of exposure so far to bring people in. Reason why we're pointing this one out is because it's simple. It's a deck builder, which is one of the mainly used mechanisms lately, and it'll get people into gaming. The rules are very simple. It is a straight up deck builder with a twist. And one of the first things she said when we got the game, when she stops yawning, was the box, the insert. Remember? What did you say? He forgot what she said. She was basically surprised how what the stuff was, the box, and I'm going to show you that later, how it was packaged, what was in there, how organized it was, remember? And she notices these things after seeing so many games and the price point. You like this game, right? Why do you like that game?
Everything.
Why is everything? You gotta smile because we've been playing it quite a bit. She wins, sadly enough, about 9 out of 10 times, maybe 8 out of 10 times.
Everything.
Like everything? What's the main thing?
The cards.
The cards. She likes, I know what she want to say. It's the cards. She likes to pick you'll see how she'll play it real quick. I'm not going to show you the rules, but I'll show you real quick. You get to pick 3 activities, 3 set of cards, and they all play off each other. They all do different things. Some cards are funnier than others. Yeah, she's already figured out, oh, this card, so she always wins. What are the things you like about this game?
The meeples.
The meeples are chunky. So we do like this game. I'm going to show you real quick how it works on the table. I'm not going to go through all the rules. Hopefully somebody else will take care of that. But the rule book is real simple. You can pretty much just open it up. This is one of those games you can plop down and just read as you go, and you'll be done pretty quick. So see you in the table, and we'll be back. Well, here we are on the table. Summer camp. Got a little bit laid out at the bottom here, but I wanted to show you the box insert. Here's the instruction. They're real simple instructions. Most of it is going to be your reference card on what each card does. Tells you exactly what they do in case you don't know what they do. However, each card has its text on the card of what it does. It's very simple. We haven't had to need this, and I don't think we would, but it's there. It's nice that they put it there. Here's the game box. I wanted to show you this because this is one of the things my daughter actually, the first thing she said, which surprised me, was, wow, this all came in the game. That's a nice insert, so on and so on. And she was right. Here's the decks. The decks, they're all in these tuck boxes, which is extremely nice. I could have just done baggies and had it thrown in there, but this was a real nice touch. You have your base deck, like with every deck builder, you got your base cards, and then you have these activities here, which you will choose. So every game will change depending on what activity you use. All the cards do different things. They play off different. They have different powers. You have the adventure deck, outdoors, games, friendship, cooking, arts and craft, and water sports. Again, summer camp activities. They go nicely here. You have your player board down here. Chunky player board, very nice. It has spots for your snack. It tells you how many, the maximum, so it tells you exactly what you need. You're going to have the turn order, which is real simple. Spots for your point trackers, those tokens I'll show you in a second, that you'll store here, so they're always visible. And then, just as a reminder, here's your draw deck and your discard pile. Like with any deck builder, once you buy cards, you will put them on the discard pile, and then they just kind of keep recycling. 4-player game. Move this to the side. Here's the board. The board is modular, where you're going to have 9 of these, 3, 6, 9. And you will just shuffle them and put them out. So that will always change. You'll have the meeples, same colors as the player boards. They're nice and chunky. No complaints here. So they're extremely nice. They remind me of the Parks game. Point tokens. Chunky, easy to read. The game will be set up depending on player count. For a 2-player, they start here. For a 3-player, they start in the first section. And for a 4-player, they get a little bit of a head start. You will be placing your point tokens here, here, and at the end over here. And I'll show you how those cards, a little setup, real simple. The board up here is super nice because it shows you pretty much everything. I didn't realize this at the beginning. It shows you what how the starting hand is different. After that, you get 5 cards. So it shows you here the starting hand for the very first turn. Shows you the participation badges that you put here for a 3, 4, and 2-player game. Which ones you put for here for a 3, 4, and 2-player game. And it shows you the merit badges. These badges at the end right here. It shows you right here which ones to put depending on player count. This one right here, you might miss it the first game. We did. It shows you how many points you get at the end of the game. If you didn't make it to the end, you'll get these points, which correlate to each space. So the farthest back you're at, you get 1 point. If you're almost at the end, you get 5 points. Yeah, the way the game works is like every deck builder. You start with your basic cards. Basic cards here are your lights out. They have no action. They're nothing. All they're worth is to buy cards. In order to buy cards here, every card you discard is worth 1 money, one point. So even if you have those special cards, like as you'll learn later on, you don't want to use that card for that action, you can discard it for 1 point. Also, the wild tokens here are the snack bars. Again, they're just 1 point towards buying. So you can give up cards, give up the snack bar tokens, or give up the other cards to buy more powerful cards. You'll also be able to buy your standard cards. Like with any deck builder, you got your standard market. This one has s'mores, which will let you gain 2 energy, which is those energy tokens, and the scavenger hunt cards, which will let you trade 1 to 3 cards from your deck, discard them to draw new ones, kind of cycle through your deck quicker and find that card you're looking for. This is how much each card costs. This one's worth 3, this one costs 2, and they go all the way up to an 8, 5 and 8 that we've seen. And that's how much they cost to buy. Again, you'll start. First turn is different. Play the first card count. After that, you just get 5 cards. You play them out. You buy cards, and you move. Put this back here, and you'll be moving your meeple over. The way the meeple will move each of these cards, for example, let's go through the arts and craft. So if we chose arts and craft on this track, we're obviously going to use that deck. The deck, you'll shuffle it, you'll place out 3 of them. That'll be your market. You'll see in instructions, and that's what you'll be able to buy. At the end, when you reach the bridge at the end, you'll collect the top token out of here. They're worth points, so you want to get there first to get the highest one. Same here, the first section. Once you get all your meeples to the first bridge or pass, you'll collect the top token there. The Camp All-Stars, once you get all your meeples past this second set of bridges, all your meeples, not just one, all of them got to be on the bridge or past it. You'll collect that, and over here, the same thing. Game ends when somebody's meeples have made it to the last bridge or past it. And again, you'll have points there for those that didn't make it. I'll show you 2 sets of cards, for example. These are the arts and craft. You will start with 1 of each card from each of the decks. So you'll start with 7 basic cards plus 3 cards, makes it 10 cards, 1 from each deck. So this is the one for arts and craft. They all do the same thing. They'll just give you 1 move on that track. So you're always going to have a card that'll move you on each track. And then you'll be able to buy cards. For example, Leatherwork. This one's worth 8. This one will let you move 3 on that track. And it tells you right there what they do. This one's real simple. You'll have other cards. This one costs 3. And you'll be able, for example, the Bird Feeder, your snack bars, that turn are worth 2 energy. So they're worth twice. You'll be able to buy even, take advantage of that to buy big cards. God's Eye. You can discard 2 cards to move, or 2 snack cards, 2 of those snack token to move 1 space. Any one of these meeple, 1 space on any track. Do that up to 3 times. Here, for example, is the water sports. Does the same thing. You're going to start with your basic one. If I could find it. Which again, will just let you move 1 on that track. And then you have special cards, for example, can only let you move 2 on that track, on that specific track. That's cost 5 points. Cost 5. However,
the stars here are worth points. So this card will be worth 1 point at the end of the game. And I've seen them all the way up to 3. Of course, I can't find it now. Well, this one, for example, is worth 2 at the end of the game. So that's another turn to go for cards that are worth points. These action, let me get this up here. As your meeples move, they'll be able to trigger special power. So once this meeple hits that spot, he will collect 1 snack bar. Once he hits that spot, that +1, he'll be able to get another card in his hand. So that way we get your hand with more and more cards. You'll have, do this one over here actually. Over here, once the meeple hits this spot, you'll be able to move either this one or any other meeple on any track 1 extra spot. So you can kind of start moving something or maybe speed it up. Once it hits a bridge, you'll clear that section. Once all your meeples clear every section, you get tokens. These point tokens out here. Example, here's the arts and craft tokens. And they go down in ascending order. And here, for example, the first player that finishes that track will get this token, which is worth 12 points. So on and so on. It goes 12, 10, and so on. Game ends again when one player gets all their meeples out. Finish out the round. Everybody counts their points depending on their tokens. The points here and the points on the cards. It's real simple. Again, real easy to put the game away in these the tuck boxes here. No complaints here. First player marker if I forgot. And that's one of the reasons why we like this game again. Was simple, inexpensive, and very great organization. I highly recommend this game. Your basic deck builder with a little extra. I'll take it back on top for closing arguments.
Well, that was the game I just showed you. Again, summer camp. One last word before we say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Again, we liked it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, just put them down below. Just be kind and take care.